Libra, very quickly, I keep hearing I was born to die. So I don't know what that song is. I forget what her name is, but I was born to die. But I keep hearing that, but I can't think what her name is of the artist. But I definitely keep hearing, like, you've got 15 seconds to comply. Something like Robocop or a copper or something to do around cops and robbers and something that is very illegal. But you have 15 seconds to comply, but you're just going to lie. I know the fact that you're lying, Elijah or Lee, but I know for a fact that you're lying. So it's like you've got 15 seconds to comply with it. And then something to do with around that I've just got a load of things and I have to comply with these rules and regulations. I've just been slapped with like a load of paperwork and that you have to apply by the rules, but someone doesn't like to go by the rules. So I'm hearing for a lot of you like something to do around court or children and the monotonous energy that's been coming up through the readings, and you seem to be in this one where it's a lot around like I've just been given a load of paperwork and blah 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 and I have to abide by the rules. So it's kind of like rule 1, okay, whatever that is, rule 2, okay, blah blah blah, I have to abide by the rule. That is pretty much what my spirit is saying to you, Libra. Now, whether this be you or the other person, it could be where some people got faced with a conviction notice or something like that, or regulations like you have to keep the place where you're living or something like that, and it has to stay up to regulations. Like I have to fix the sink, I have to fix the cooker, I have to fix the cleaner, blah blah blah. Tina, you could be a cleaner called Tina, or you drive a Cortina, or it's something to do with a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian and a car. But I have to stick by the rules because my landlord has told me that I have to fix this, I have to fix that. The name Jim, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, okay, Jack, also Tara, Lara, Lucy, Lucifer, something to do around a Capricorn possible, okay. But like I have to abide by the rule, and by the rule of thumb, there is something that I know I have to do around my mother. Okay, so it might be around a lover, could be around a Gemini or / Capricorn energy of 6. Okay, and I have to abide by these rules because I've just been given a load of rule books to tell me that I have to stick by them. Something to do around a book or publishing a book or something about being published, okay, or established. And it's a certain amount of rules that I have to stick by. Okay, rule of thumb, basically. Some of you could be under the thumb, okay, and you can't go out anywhere, and I'm under the thumb, so somebody won't let someone leave. Okay, so let's go back to the actual messages of what they're saying, Libra. Some of you, it might be about publishing a book or a rule of thumb that I have to stick by. Rules, regulations of where I'm living. I'm trying to get things fixed and sorted about where I'm living. Okay, so I've got to do maintenance and all of that kind of stuff to get it all up to scratch. Some of you, it might be around moving itself and that you're looking for a place to stay, blah, blah, blah. And then when you get there, it's kind of like, okay, it's going to need a cooker, it's going to need a cleaner, it's going to need cleaning this and blah, blah, blah. This could also be a cleaner, someone that cleans for a living, okay? And there's certain rules and regulations. Some of this is to do with a shop. Because I'm picking up where there might be a shop that has rats or something, I don't know. But like, say that you're in a shop and they're saying, okay, the health and safety come in and they say, okay, this needs fixing, that needs doing, this needs like up to regulation, so on and so forth, all of that kind of stuff. And if it isn't clean and it isn't this, then we're going to have to close you down as a shop because it has to be clean. So is it to do with around food? Like my food, like where I'm working sells food, and like a Chinese restaurant or something to do around food, and it has to be clean, okay, and if it isn't, then you can't open, so you can't open the shop, okay. So unless you're actually running the shop itself and it's under like strict regulations of being fixed at this time, like we're going to have to fix a load of things up, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, right, is what they're saying. And some of you, this is rounds where it's maybe fighting over children or family, okay, and there are certain rules that we have to stick by because I've had a restraining order put on me, or I've had an order, and so law and order. So Laura, the name Laura, or Lucy, or Lars, Tara, Tasmanian devil, something to do around having a placement of Capricorn. Yeah, but they definitely keep saying something about rules, rule of thumb, under the hammer, Like, so some of this is like having to be like, you've got to do it the right way. There are certain legal requirements that are what you're going to need for court, or like I need certain documents in order to be able to prove my innocence and stuff like that. But I want to go, or a flat, like I'm looking to rent out a flat, and I'm going to need to sort all of my paperwork out and blah, blah, blah. And I have to give like where I've lived for the last 2 or 3 years and all of that kind of stuff, right, Libra, is what they're saying. So some of you might be looking to move, or it might be something to do with around a landlord. Okay, a landlord. So there's that. But they keep saying a flat. So there's that, it's a flat. So some of you, you're looking for a flat pack. Rap pack. Some of you, it might be a rapper or a rapping artist, and I'm looking for a rap artist. Or like I am an artist, and it's something to do with around there's certain rules I have to stick by to be an artist. Some of you, it could be a piss artist, I don't know. Or an art, or autism or artistic. Like there could be some sort of underlining issue here. I mean, there is around me, obviously, because I have bipolar and depression. So I don't know if it's around like I have to stick by a certain amount of rules to do with the rounds, like what I can eat and what I can't eat and what I can have and what I can't have, and there are certain rules to that. Okay, but they definitely keep saying rules, regulations, tools, which would be maintenance, fixing, plumbing, all of that kind of stuff, and I need some tools. Okay. Libra for November. We're just going to stick with that. Some of it is, like I said, it's something that you've been going through for a long time with an ex, with children, and someone being told no, and now I have to stick by a court ruling. Okay, I have to stick by the rules that the court has slapped on me. They slapped me with a eviction notice, or they've slapped me with a load of rules and said, okay, if you can abide by these rules, blah, 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 so on and so forth. You can do this, you can't do that, is why it's making me think that it is something that is legal, okay, that you have no choice but to follow them. And if you don't follow this certain amount of rules, I mean, this could be something that you've slapped on someone, right? But like, you know, I've slapped you with this disorder, blah, 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 or a disorder. So they're saying that this might be like ADHD or something like that, right? And I've been slapped with a disorder, telling me that I have a disorder in so many things, and that what I can eat and what I can't eat. So it might be gluten-free or something like that. And like I've been told by the doctor that I can't eat certain foods or drink certain drinks that is affecting me. So I have to stick by rules. Rule 1. Okay, something like that. Okay. Something around my flat. Some of you might be just struggling to get out of your flat here. Out of my flat. Some of you are building something like a flat pack, and rule 1, get this bit first and fix this bit on here. Okay, and then rule 2. You know, they keep saying rules. Anyway, the rulers. Here we are, born to be kings, we're the princes of the universe. Anyway, the ruler. November for Libra. Libra, Zebra, Debra, Deborah. Deb. You're right, Deb. Debbie Ma, come on down. Stick by the rules, Debbie. There's rules to this. Definitely to third parties. Y'all can't just force your way in. It's like, well, why won't you let me back in? I want back in. Why can't I get back in? I want to be back on here. So I don't know what that... Why won't you let me back in? Why won't you see me? Why can't you... No. Right? Some of you are kind of like... constantly feel like you're just like waiting for something, like all of the time, like, oh, I'm getting so sick to death of waiting for the time to come. Like, when is it going to be time? It's a little bit like man, I've got no choice to wait for my court date or something like that, or like, oh man, I can't wait for this delivery, but when is it coming? For some reason it's like things are being delayed around something being delivered. Like, it might be like, you know what, my cankles are fucked, like I'm just about to give birth and I can't wait until the delivery day. Or like I'm getting so frustrated there's something I've ordered and it isn't turning up on time and I need it to turn up on time. I'm also hearing tie me kangaroo down sport, so something to do with Australia. Okay, and you can't tie me up, but you can tie me down. I don't want to get tied down, but you can tie me up for sure. Some sort of like Thailand or something like that. Thailand. Or Roland Patterson. Someone could be from London or something like Roland Patterson. You alright, Patterson? So something to do around schools. Well, this will definitely be a teacher if it's 3. But like, yeah, can anybody remember Granger? You alright, Roland? Roland Patterson. Oi, Patterson, come here. Get over here, boy. What? What? No, I'm not coming. Come over here. Why don't you come over here? No, I don't want to. I'm sorry, I just can't. Well, yeah, but you can come over here if you want, but I really don't want to go out. I really just... Come over here. Come on. Come on, come over here. Can I just bend your ear? Ben. The name Ben or Benji. Benji or Ben? Libra for November. Oh dear, the comics. It's his destiny. I know it is. I just have to wait for a little while and be patient. But I know the fact that something bad is going to happen. Something's going to happen. So, I don't know. I feel like this era of paranoia. Like, I just know something is going to happen, but I have to wait for it to happen, really. It's destiny. Libra. Oh, happy birthday, Libra. I think it's still your birthday, right? October, but we're looking at November, but if it is, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You could be dealing with Stevie Wonder. Steve. You alright, Steve? Steve. You alright, Steve? That's me. Libra. I'm waiting for Steve's answer. Libra for November. Something about Steve. Something about Al. The Empress, Pisces. Something about Steve. He just has this thing about him. I don't know, but there's always something about my mother. Some mothers do have them. I'm getting away from her for a little bit. Oh, by the way, this is here. I'm getting away from my mother for a little bit. Some of you, I'm going up north. Any of you live in Sheffield or up north, but Sheffield, I'm going on Monday, coming back on Tuesday night. But yeah, shopping around Sheffield, taking a look around the centre, Meadow Hall, all that kind of stuff. So anybody live near Sheffield? I very much doubt anybody was going to want to fucking meet me. Well, like I am going up there for a little while. Okay, so any of you from up north? Anyway, so yeah, something to do with around Paul, the name Paul or Pauline or Butchie or Pisces. But yeah, the Empress sitting pretty. Well, I'm sitting pretty. I'm pretty. Someone says pretty quite like Corey. You got a pretty mouth. Or from the Little House on the Prairie. Is that John boy? John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Corey, you got a pretty mouth. Someone's got something wrong with their mouth. I don't know. Or they're too mouthy. Corey, you got a pretty mouth. Pretty mouth. Someone has a nice mouth. That's really good. Or is it chunk? Mouth. You have a mouth. You have a mouth. That's fucking brilliant. I have a mouth. Hands up if you have a mouth. But like, I have a month. I don't know what that's for, because I am kind of hearing I have 1 month. I have 1 month to sort my shit out. Or I'm out. I have 1 month. I just realised you got 3 and 3. See, this can be an Empress. It could be someone that's in a third-party relationship. Okay, because this is Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. Okay, I'm having an affair with a mistress. Okay, so I'm also hearing like you got 1 month. 1 month and you're out. Okay, or 1 month to live. Let's hope that's not like that. Okay, but you got 1 month. You can stay here for 1 month, but after Christmas, I need you to start looking after yourself. Yeah. Or you might be like me that has depression and you're having to start a new lot of tablets, which is citalopram now, going from Zoloft to Zalopram. And it looks like it could be If these work, it'll be Christmas time, roughly. Okay. But like, you got 1 month. Just give me a month. Just give me a month and I'll sort my shit out. Right? Libra for November. Libra for November. There you are, Libra, sitting pretty. You know what? I don't need anybody in my life. I'm just good being me. Good for you, Libra. Well fucking done. Done. There's Butchie. There's Butchie. Go on, Butchie. You're right up there. So did you realise that you got Libra in your chart? It's probably why you're batshit crazy. I don't know. But like I feel like I'm going crazy. Anyway. Craze. I keep hearing craze. Craze. Like Craven. Raven. Or John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like Craven. John Craven's news round. Like a newsreader. Okay, I want to be a newsreader. Or a news report. Or did you read this article? I'm hearing like, did you read the news? Did you read the news? Or it's all over the news. Like something on the TV. Right? Or television. Or Stevie. Right? Stevie nicks. I got nicked. Somebody got nicked. Or the name Nick. Or Nicola. But I got nicked. Okay. Nick. I keep hearing Nick Cavaliero or Cavalauskas or Nicola. Nickelback. Stickleback plastic? What the fuck? Why on earth am I just picking up this bollocks here for? Some of you, I'm hearing like you got 1 month to, because this could be a landlord, right? You got 1 month to get everything up to scratch. You got 1 month and you got to go to court. Okay, or something like that. Or I'm having to wait for my court date. Or I've only been living here for 1 month. Or can I pay 1 month in advance? Okay. So some of you are going travelling, or someone in your soul group is going travelling. For a lot of you. This is me as a life path number 7. But yeah, then you get a number 2 again. What do you do with a number 2? Flush it. Some of you could have the shits or diarrhea. Okay, or Dan. The name Dan or Danielle Martin. We're having to wait for a decision. I need to have my car fixed. For some of you, you're looking to have your car fixed here. And you've got to take it in for an MOT or something like that. Or having a tyre fixed. Someone here is having a retirement fund, like I'm retiring. Okay, or Tara. But I'm having a retirement party. Oh, some of you are having an actual party itself. Like something to celebrate is what I keep picking up for a lot of you. But you spend a lot of time in your car. But you spend a lot of time with your mother here or your son. Something like that. I'm spending a lot of time. But I keep also hearing for some of you I'm facing time. Like I'm facing time. Like facing prison or something. Okay, I'm facing time. Time after time, when you work and you work, when you will find me. Find me. Find. Some of you might get a speeding fine or a speeding ticket. Libra. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck is going on, man? For a lot of you, it's court. It's the mother-in-law, the siblings, like, you know, like, what the fuck is that, man? I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Like, I don't know who to turn to. Turn, Stern, Putchie, Dunn, Annalise, Putchie, Stern, Dunn. But like, I'm done, done. Like, I'm done, I'm finished, I am done. No, I'm physically done. My name is Physical Done. Okay, or Dan, or the equivocal energy of the sense that makes none whatsoever. Right, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Some of you, you're just trying to avoid something. You're like, I don't really know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm sorry, I can't give you an answer because I've got no fucking idea what I'm doing at the moment. Or you say that a lot. I'm sorry, but I've got no idea what I'm doing. Like I'm an amateur or something, or Amy, Grammy, Graham, and then Graham, or Grandma. Something to do with your grandma. Grandma, we love you. Grandma, we do. Graham Norton. Someone in a same-sex relationship. What the hell is this? Facing sentences of having to go to court or being kicked out. Because this would be like a landlord as well. And it might be having to stay with family, like I'm trying to stay with family, or I'm having to live with my family. Okay, but I'm also being told that that ain't going to be for long. It's on a short-term lease. Okay, so it's only short-term. You can stay here, but you can't stay here forever. Okay, so it's on a short-term lease. So some of you might be renting out a car or something like that, or you might have a taxi company and something like, I've got a taxi company and a taxi job, but it's only short-term. Okay. Some of you, it's part-time work. Part-time work. Like I'm doing something, but it's only part-time. Okay. It's only part-time. Like I've got a part-time job, but it's not going to last forever. I keep hearing short-term lease though, like I'm trying to rent something out, but short-term. I might be trying to like book an apartment or something, right? And I'm trying to stay overnight, but it's only going to be an overnight stay, like a long, short stay. Okay, so we're not going for very long. We're just going for a day or two, and then we're coming back. So it could be travel, and I'm waiting to get out, get away for a little while. Okay. Some of you work at Bates Motel, or the name Bateman. Okay, but hotel, because I keep hearing hotel. Jim Morrison, Morrison's Hotel. Porter. Harry Potter. Someone's watching Harry Potter. Or they're looking for a Harry Potter one. So keep looking at someone's dick, maybe. I don't know. But like, I'm looking for a Harry. Haribo. Someone's eating a lot of Haribo. Haribos. Haribo. Little Bo Peep. Bo Peep? Bodie. Brody? Broody? Briny? Check out the big brains on Brett. Check out the big brains. Someone's very brainy, or briny, Brian. Also the name Brian. Could be involving a Leo, Brian, Leo. Equivotably though, it doesn't make much sense again. So it's just a lot of people involved around courts and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, April, you don't need to send me like lists of stuff. You know, I understand. Okay, so you don't need to send me multiple emails of like patterns of like people's chart. You know, if you want a reading, you can have a reading. But when it comes to just reading people's stories, like endless amounts of free stuff, you know, it's sorry, but I'm way too busy to be bothered about other people's stuff. Right? Sorry, but I'm really not. So yeah, I've got like loads of stuff that's going on around court, around children, family, blah blah blah. Children court, can't get access, waiting for all of that. We're only really going to find out when I actually go over to the full access, to both tiers. So sorry it's short, but it's a short long sentence for a lot of you. Facing a sentence of prison maybe, or going to court, or a short stay of where you're living, right? So, putting up with someone really. Putting someone up is what they're saying. Like, I'm going to put up a flatmate. I'm going to have a flatmate and I'm going to put you up for a little while, and you can stay here at a friend's house or home. I'm going to put you up for a little while, okay? If you want to join, it'll be both tiers. The first tier, very cheap. Second tier, a little bit more money, but you get more for your buck, really. So, Alan or Buck, also the name. If you want to join, the links are provided below. I'm going to do your full spread, clarify them. If you are part of the full access bundle, you will only get the first week reading for the month over on Patron, but it comes out on the 1st. Okay, video does explain everything below, but this goes to both tiers at the moment. Obviously, if you want more thoughts and feelings and stuff like that, that's obviously through the month of tier, the full access tier. If you want to reach out for a personal reading or anything like that, you can find all links provided below. Please make sure that you also follow Angel Radio, which is the other channel that I run, which is around music. Okay, music artist. Free music. Listen to your art's content. It's free. Okay, thanks very much, Libra. I really do appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you over on Patreon.